Hello, and today we'll be presenting the future of batteries and energy storage. Next, why energy storage matters. Balances renewable energy such as solar and wind energy. Of course, it powers electric vehicles revolution and stabilizes grids and reduces reliance on fossil fuels to reduce pollution. Next, lithium ion today. It is dominant in EVs and storage systems. Now, the cost continues to drop, now approaching $100 per kilowatts per hour. The key chemistries here are lithium iron phosphates, which is cheap, soft, and long life, and the and NMC and NCA or nickel rich, high energy density for long range distance. Next.
Go, go.
In the near future, we'll get upgrades like silicon anodes that hold more power, better electrolytes that last longer and charge faster, and new design that makes battery cheaper and more efficient. But these are just the first steps. Next. The bigger leap is solid state batteries. Instead of liquid, they use solid electrolytes, which make them safer, faster to charge, and able to store more energy. They're still expensive to make, but some pilot cars are expected around the late 2020s, with wider use starting in the 2030s.
Ako na. Okay. So, next is recycling and second life. So, here we can see the concept of recycling and second life for electric vehicle batteries. First, when EV batteries can no longer power cars efficiently, um, for example, pwede sila mag-store ng electricity galing sa solar panel or wind turbines. Ito ay yung tinatawag na second life nila. Next, kapag totally worn out na ang battery, hindi lang sila basta itinatapon. Dumadaan sila sa recycling process kung saan nire-recover ang important materials like lithium, nickel at cobalt. Magagamit ulit ang mga ito para gumawa ng bagong batteries. Next is, finally, governments are now promoting a circular battery economy. Ibig sabihin, imbes na one-time use lang ang battery at material sila ay isang loop use, reuse, and recycle lang. Yung diagram dito show the cycle batteries are used, repurpose, recycled, tapos nagiging bagong batteries ulit. Sa ganitong paraan, nakakatibit tayo ng resources at nababawasan ang environmental damage. Next. Ito. Next is material and supply chain. Lithium mining expanding but faces delays and environmental concern. Pero may delays at may environment concern din. Ibig sabihin, habang lumalaki ang demand sa lithium, nahihirapan pa rin ang mabilis na production dahil sa epekto ng Next, yung nickel and cobalt at graphite ay may supply risk. Dahil dito, mas dumadami ang interest sa alternative chemistry tulad ng LFP or lithium iron phosphate at sodium ion batteries. Lastly, maraming countries ang nag-iinvest sa domestic mining at recycling. Ang goal nila ay para masigurado na meron silang sariling supply na raw materials at hindi sila masyadong umaasa sa imports. Yung diagram sa gilid, pinapakita yung supply chain cycle mula sa raw material extraction, paggawa ng battery, paggamit hanggang sa recycling at paggawa ulit ng bagong battery. That's all.
Risks and challenges. Before we talk about the future batteries, it's important to understand the risks and challenges in this field. First, we have raw material price swings. The cost of lithium, cobalt, and nickel often change a lot, and that directly affects battery production and market stability. Next, there are manufacturing scale-up hurdles. Many battery innovations work in the lab, but when we try to mass produce them, it becomes expensive and technically difficult. We also see hyper-hype breakthroughs. Some new technologies get a lot of media attention, but in reality, only a few are scalable and practical. Lastly, there is a need for stronger safety and recycling standards. Batteries can pose safety risks like overheating or fires, and at the end of their life, they can harm the environment if not properly recycled. Next. Now, looking at the key takeaways, lithium-ion batteries will remain the dominant technology this decade. They are already well established and continue to improve. However, solid-state batteries are considered the most promising next big step. They have the potential for higher energy density and better safety, but they are still in development. We will also see alternative technologies like sodium ion and flow batteries growing in specific areas, such as grid storage, but they will not replace lithium ion completely. And finally, we should remember that recycling and supply chains are just as important as the technology itself. To build a sustainable future, we must secure raw materials, responsibly, and ensure effective recycling systems. That's all.